All right. So glad to have y'all here with us.
Thank you for having us.
For the premiere of Ordinary Things. Mm-hmm. So tell us, Vanessa, what was your favorite part working with Cristina?
I think it's just the immediate connection that I have with her. I think did we meet in auditions, in a callback?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And when we did our scene, it just flowed and felt like, I looked into her eyes, she looked into mine, and it was like mom, like my daughter, like she was there, it wasn't a challenge acting with her on the scene because it felt natural. Mm-hmm. And I think, in the type of scenes that we did together, that was like a plus because we were already there,
Mm-hmm.
And we would tell each other that, after the cut, and we were like, oh, baby, so it was just a great experience. And, acting against such a great actress as Cristina.
So what did you have to do to prepare for this role?
So this role just, it's Elena is very, very similar to, her experiences have been very, very similar to what I've gone through in my life. So Elena is a cancer survivor. I'm a cancer survivor. I was diagnosed 2.5 years ago with breast cancer. Went through radiation, and I'm healthy today. It's going to be almost 3 years in remission. But it hit me hard because I had to tap in to those emotions that for so long I tried to suppress. The what ifs. What if the cancer comes back? What if it hits me hard? What if, all the fear and all that? And I knew that was very important for me as an actress to think about, when I'm and Elena is at her deathbed. But it did just strike me very, very hard. It was, but when she's healed, I also saw the other side of it, which is the joy, the hope, what the beautiful, the finding the ordinary, the greatness in the ordinary. It's not just for Dannie and Tyler, it was also for Helena, like her life, like what she has, without her husband, it was still extraordinary, and so that hits me hard. Hits me hard and taught me a lot.
So how important is, for both of you, how important is your faith in getting through those types of situations? And how has this project helped grow in that area?
I'd say for me, I haven't gone through anything like that, but I feel like anytime I have gone through like some hardships in my life, I always turn to God, which has been, it's been very, eye-opening, and especially since doing this film, allowing myself to look to God more often, I would say, not just in the hardships, not just in the pain, because I feel like that's what a lot of people do, and it's like last resort. They look to God, they talk to God when they haven't spoken to him in who knows how long. So trying to reevaluate my own thinking in life with God and trying to bring him into it consistently has been something I've been trying to do a lot recently. That was always kind of on my mind before starting this film, and then I feel like since this film it's just gotten stronger, and I've been able to bring him in my life more, and that includes just with the choices that I make, the experiences I go through, the people that I bring into my life. So
just the fact that we have to pay more attention to be aware of him in our lives. So for me, having to go through an experience like cancer and a lot of other hardships that I've overcome, for me, the key was being aware that God was with me this whole time. That made a difference for me. He's there, even though I cannot hear him, I cannot see him. The circumstances around me are like, he is there. And that got me through the grief, through the fear, through everything else. And I think that there's a very big parallel between finding the greatness in the ordinary and finding God in the ordinary, in within your life, what he's been actually been doing for you this whole time, giving you strength, giving you encouragement, giving you, what you need to survive in that moment. And that has been very clear to us in throughout this project.
Yeah. And I think patience is also just a big thing I've been learning, and I feel like that's something God has been trying to tell me, like, just be patient, like what's meant for you will come. And I feel like that's also something Dannie's going through. She's so indecisive. She doesn't know what to do. She's like trying to go after the best big thing and all that kind of stuff. And God's just kind of like, calm down.
Yeah.
It's here. Like, it's going to be here for you, whatever it is, or it's right in front of you. Just have that patience. I feel like that's what I've also been applying to my own life recently. So
that's good.
Mm-hmm.
So what's one thing you would say to somebody thinking about seeing this film?
I'd say,
watch it.
Yeah, watch it and come.
Don't take our word for it. It'll change really the way you see your life.
Yeah, just come to it with an open heart, open mind. That's what I would say. Just don't come closed off and with like judgment or like thoughts of like, oh, like, I don't know what this film's going to be about. It's going to be too Jesus churchy for me. Like, that's not true. Like, just come with an open heart, open mind, and the message will speak to you if you come to it like that.
That's awesome. Thank y'all for being with us today. And people can stream Ordinary Things coming soon and order their copy of a DVD.
Awesome.
I think they'll be happy that they did. Thanks for being here, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for having us.